Hey guys, what's up? It's your girl Kirsty Petrie. Welcome back to my channel. Today we're getting into these short, chunky passion twists. Y'all see them. They're super fly. They're everywhere. Let's get into it. I'm going to be using Braid Glaze from WaterCurl. It's a firm hold hair gel. I'm going to be using 6 packs of Bobbi Boss crochet hair. Just any crochet hair will work for this style. I'm going to be using 5 strands per twist. I figured it out by trial and error. I was trying to use 3 and 4 pieces in the beginning in the back rows, and it just wasn't as fluffy as I needed it. So 5 to 6 pieces is going to be ideal, and I have very fine hair, so if you have thicker hair, then like 4 or 5 pieces is probably even better for you. But make sure you fluff the hair out just like I did right there. So starting out, we're going to take our entanglement comb from WaterCurl, just a wide tooth, and I'm just going to go ahead and divide my hair in half. This is my hair in my natural state, nothing done to it, just clean and air dried, and I'm going to comb it all out and have a boba break. And this is what I look like, Felicia's little cousin. After you comb out your hair, you're going to go ahead and take the time to pre-part. This is just going to save you guys time. You guys always ask me, how do you just sit there and part? Well, I learned about pre-parting, okay? If you part your hair prior to starting, it just makes it just helps you to stay consistent. So here we go. I got my rows in the back. I'm taking my parting comb. I'm going to take the metal end. I'm just going to split it right down the middle. Now, because I wanted these kind of chunky and big, I didn't need my parts very small. And also, my hair is finer, so this was going to be just fine for me. Now, here is a view of me just kind of trying to brick lay some of these parts because I didn't want it to be too many gaps. That just is not very appealing. And as you can see, I was able to fill in those gaps with some of those twists at the top. I made some of those just a little bit smaller just to make sure it's all filled in. Okay, now here in the front, I made my rows slightly bigger. There's a total of 6 rows in the front, and I'm going to divide the 2 rows on my side, like where my temple is. I'm going to divide those into 2 sections, and then the 2 rows that are in the center of the middle of my head, I'm going to make 6 braids each. So right here, again, take your parting comb. I am going to split it right down the middle. Now, something that I should note for this style is that you can absolutely do this style without rubber bands, but I found that having a rubber band, it just allows the hair to be held in place a little bit longer. And as you guys can see, I have my nails on, so sometimes when I'm trying to really grip at the root and my nails are just a little too long, I have a little bit more trouble gripping. So the rubber bands really helped me out in this particular situation. As you can see, before I apply the rubber band, I'm applying a little bit of that braid glaze onto that section that I parted out, and after you apply it, you want to take your rat tail comb, then you're going to basically distribute the product all the way to the ends. This just makes sure that once you start twisting the hair or braiding it, you don't have any flyaways or any frizz at the beginning of your braid. So it just helps it look a little bit neater for a little bit longer. Now, when you're going in with your rubber band, you don't want to do it too tight. I only secured it just enough to where my hair was controlled but not overly tight, because don't forget, you're going to add some extension hair on top of this. So that's going to add even more attention. So don't do it too tight, okay? I mentioned earlier that I used 5 strands of this crochet hair per twist. So as you see here, I'm just going to start it out how I start box braids. I'm just going to take like half of one section, cross it over to the other, and basically make it like this little classic box braid 3-leg starter. You guys have seen this everywhere. I will link videos down below. And then you're just going to start it off like a box braid. For those that have problems gripping, that rubber band is going to come in handy for you, especially for these twists, to start it out as a box braid. It just helps the twist, number one, last longer and stay closer to the root, because sometimes when you twist, it's just a little bit looser and sometimes they'll slip, and we want it to be secure. So right here, I'm just doing my best to grip my hair and grip the crochet hair. But you have to take your time when you're starting out. As you can see, this is in real time. I'm just moving one leg at a time, crossing under, getting the next leg, cross under, get the next leg. Here's a pro tip. Clamp it at the root, okay? Comment down below, clamp it at the root. Take one of these clips and just make sure you just secure your twist, your braid, whatever you're doing at the root. This is going to stop your real hair from twisting as you are twisting, just like I'm doing here, okay? You don't need that extra tension on your edges, okay, sis? Remember, clamp it at the root. Save your edges. As you twist down, if you notice any frizz, go ahead and dip your finger into your braid glaze or whatever gel that you're using and apply the gel as you twist down. Don't ever let go of your twist once you start, just because it's going to ruin that springiness of it. So don't let it go. Add your gel. And I added a rubber band here because I was contemplating turning this into a bob, but I didn't know just yet what I wanted to do. I actually just waited until the very end to decide that I was going to cut it into a bob. Alright, so here it is up close. I'm starting it off as a box braid. You just want to get right in there. Go ahead and take your hair, the 3 legs, and you're going to go ahead and apply it right down onto that section that you parted. You're going to secure one of the legs of the extension hair with your hair, and you're basically going to use your middle finger, your pointer, and your thumb, and you're going to cross over, go under, grab, cross over, go under, and grab. Now, the only problem that you'll run into with crochet hair is because it's so curly, you're going to run into a few tangles. So you're going to have to stop, untangle, go back to your braid, stop, untangle, go back, okay? But that's normal with crochet hair. Remember, right about here is where you're going to grab your clip. Once you've got your braid secured, you're going to grab your clip, so that way once you start twisting, you don't cause unnecessary tension onto your scalp. You'll notice that once I start twisting, I actually rotate my hands, and you want to twist in the direction that is most comfortable for you. For me, it's easier to twist to my left. So as I'm twisting, I'm going to slow it down. Okay, if you look at this frame, in one hand I am twisting, and in the other I'm twisting. In both hands I twist, turn, twist, turn, twist, turn. So you're going to want to keep that same motion throughout the entire twist until you get to the very end. It helps to twist both strands at the same time. It's a little bit confusing when you first are learning how to do these type of rope twists, but once you get the hang of it, it's very easy, and you'll actually notice the difference. When you don't twist both strands as you turn, you'll actually notice the inconsistencies. Some pieces will be straight, some pieces will be very lumpy. It just doesn't look good. So try to practice that twisting both strands and twisting the hair as you go, okay? This is the point where I was trying to decide if I wanted to keep the twist long or short. Now, what helped me with making my decision was, number 1, the short twists are trending. Number 2, I've done passion twists before, but the both times that I've done them long. So you know, I like to switch it up. So I went with the short, and I'm so glad that I did, even though I 100% believe the long would have looked just as good. So short it is. I'm just pointing out my edges because I want you to remind you that sometimes when you're doing your braids or twists, make sure you leave your edge hair out. That way you're not trying to snatch out your edge hair at the end. So I'm just taking some regular hair cutting scissors, and I'm just cutting at the bottom. I just did that first piece as a tester to see, and I liked it. I'm just going to cut a few more, and girl, the more that I cut, the more that I loved it. And I 100% would recommend this length to anyone that can achieve it. Your regular hair does have to be kind of short in order to get like a bob shoulder length type of twist. If your hair is very long, it's kind of going to be impossible to achieve this style unless you do some kind of like super tucking method, okay? While I speed cut my hair, I got a question for you guys. Do you prefer long braids or short braids. Me, I love long braids. I will forever choose long braids, but I do love a good short style. It's perfect for the summer, especially the summer. So comment down below, let me know what you guys think. This is the final look, guys. Thank you for watching. Make sure you shop www.petrie.essentials to get all of the Petrie Co products I used here. Remember that crochet hair does frizz up faster, so if you're gonna do this style, keep in mind that it's more so a short-term style. I love it. I'd recommend it. I'm definitely doing it again. Hey guys, it's your girl Kirsty Petrie, and on behalf of Petrie Co, I just want to say thank you from the bottom of my heart. We've literally been in business for about 5 months now, and you guys have been nothing but supportive. So thank you for making 2020 great for us, for me, my family. Thank you for all of your support, all your likes, your comments. My family, we wish you guys a happy holidays and a happy new year. See you guys in 2021. Come ready for the heat, because it's coming. All right, bye.